Chocoboco! I hope you can make... The fragments were scattered all over the world, not just the wildlands. You'll have to search every nook and cranny in the world to find them. Mother, you're here! You're really here!
Of course, honey. It's been so long. You seem to be doing well.
Compared to Luxurion, things aren't as convenient, but it's not so bad. Come on, I'll show you around the village. Oh, and remember, don't stray too far from the path. It's not safe.
Thank you, dear. I'll be sure to remember that.
I can't think of a bond stronger than the love between a mother and child.
Are you all right?
I used to have family too. A sweet little thing who I adopted as my own. How I loved her.
Where is she now?
She's gone. But she was the sweetest thing, always following me around. Her fur was the softest of all animals.
Fur? What? You mean... Oh, wait. You're talking about a pet.
A dog, yes. But she was so much more than that. Her name was Clove. She was my only family. One day I lost sight of her for a split second. And she just never came home. Even though I loved her like my own, she probably didn't feel the same about me.
But then is it so surprising? He's recovered at last! Look at him! He is the true angel in all his glory. For 100 years, nay, for longer than that, I have dreamed of the day that I would see the true angel. His destiny is to guide you to the goddess's temple, a temple that emerges from the side of a mountain, its entrance beyond the reach of any man. But this chocobo will catch the wind, and on wings of white, he will bear you across the crevices to that distant, forsaken place.
Welcome, traveler.
All right. Where would be a good place to go hunting today?
It's interesting what you say. That you feel you once knew the chocobo in the past.
Sarala.
Oh, hello! Is that fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no! Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, "Dig next to the flower."
The flower? A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once I am dead, the farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it and keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this. Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad!
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for everything, for telling me the truth. Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
What flower?
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it. Even though it never bloomed once. What?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Serrala rosa, genus Munchus, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What? Serrala?
Yes, yes. Serrala rosa Munchus. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name, and plant biology is my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Serrala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad. Oh, right. You wanted some greens, didn't you? You can borrow my field if you like, to grow some of your own.
I'm not a farmer.
You'll soon get the hang of it. You just need dirt, which I've got. And we've got the fertilizer that Father found. There you go. Can you see? The spots where I spread the fertilizer. Just plant seeds there and Gazal greens will sprout thick as weeds. Here, I'll give you your first seed. The better the fertilizer, the more greens you can grow. Go find some and bring it back here. Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even bigger crop of greens. Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even bigger crop of greens. Very nice. That's good fertilizer you found. Now you'll be able to grow an even bigger crop of greens. Plant your seeds in the places where the fertilizer has been spread, and Gazal greens will sprout.
You found where Yule's flowers grow, have you? Well done.
Aw, looks like you have a cute little admirer. I think she senses you saved her life.
She's not scared of people. Maybe she was a pet.
Yes, that could very well be the case. Usually the ones that live in the wild aren't so friendly.
If she does belong to someone, then...
What is it?
I just remembered a woman that I met, out on the trail near Canopus Farms. She was upset and told me that she had lost her dog. If you have some room in your field, I'd like to use a patch.
You're not allowed here. Go away.
A lot of my fellow scientists have forgotten our original mandate.
Lies in the rocky foothills near the temple. You should talk to the villagers before venturing inside.
Yes?
Remember telling me about your family?
I do, but I don't have family anymore. Like I told you, my darling Clove just ran away. What? Clove? Clove, is that really you? It is! Where have you been? I thought you were dead! I'm so glad you're back safe and sound. I am never ever letting you out of my sight again.
This here is what? Here for the train?
our god, Bonavelza, for he will never let us stray from the divine path.
Time to roll up my sleeves.
Hi, everyone!
What a nice morning.
What's that? You already found 2 of the soul fragments? You serious?
Try to ask him more about those soul fragments while you still have the chance.
How come you can find them when I can't? What kind of dad am I, huh?
I hope nothing bad happens.
We must be alert to every threat.
You mentioned you used to cover high-profile stories. I'm investigating a story for a friend. Do you know anything about a man named Ranulf?
Ranulf? Yes, I think I do. Yes, the poor man's wife and daughter were brutally murdered over some business dispute. Happened quite a while ago. He lost everyone he loved in the blink of an eye. What a tragedy.
That's some memory you have. This happened centuries ago.
My boss put me in charge of that story. It's one that's hard to forget.
That's lucky for us. Ranulf himself asked me to look into the case, so he can know the truth. Do you think you can help?
Actually, I think I might be able to do just that. I can hardly refuse any favors from you now, can I? Except, I wonder if you wouldn't mind doing something for me in exchange. Nothing too time-consuming.
You already owe me.
Just to hear me out, please. You're helping all kinds of people, aren't you? Would you keep doing that, but when you're done, come tell me their stories.
Just their stories? Are you sure that's all you want from me?
Yes, I want to write something that will inspire people and lift their spirits. What better subject than you?
I've done what you asked.
I knew you could do it. That's great news for everyone. You'll be an inspiration to my readers. This will make a fantastic article.
I'm not one to preach morality, but doesn't that violate some sort of reporter ethics? Writing stories that you helped create?
The job of a reporter is to follow the truth, and that's what I'm doing. But if we're being completely honest, the real reason I asked for that favor isn't for a story. My real purpose was to observe you and watch you in action.
What do you mean? Why me?
I know who you are now. You help people, and in doing so you save their souls. That's the duty you've been assigned by you-know-who upstairs. You are the savior, aren't you?
Huh. You knew who I was all along.
Let's just say I had a hunch. But don't worry. Your secret will be safe with me. I won't tell anyone. Oh, by the way, I looked into Ranulf's past. I found something that might be helpful. The case was cold for a long time, but it turns out they did find a suspect in the end.
So, was he arrested?
I don't know if this is good news or not, but the person in question appears to have passed away some time ago. Once the authorities saw the death certificate, they stopped the investigation.
You're right. I don't know if that's good or bad news. So who was the person behind this?
Some lowlife that was part of a criminal organization, specialized in petty crime. The Order had been on his trail for a while. But he was a wily little rat, managed to stay one step ahead. He went through aliases, but the one on the death certificate was Reddick.
Reddick? I met someone with the same name in the Warren. He said he'd been in hiding for a long time.
Could it be the same man? Is it possible he's still alive? But there was a death certificate and everything.
He mentioned that he was dead in the eyes of the law. And he also knew where Ranulph's journal was.
Do you think he managed to fake his own death by forging the document to escape the Order's scrutiny? I suppose that could be possible. Then it looks like the case has been solved. We found our man. I'll go through the records again, in case we missed something.
It was Reddick, the man in the Warren with no name. Are you gonna tell Ranulph about this?
If it really was Reddick, there's something I want to ask him first. Let's go to the Warren and see if he'll talk.
Let today be a good day.
Everyone's working hard.
Miss Mighty Savior! Saz is doing everything in his powers to find all the soul fragments. But he's flustered and agitated all the time. He's never going to find what he's looking for.
Cycle of life.
Don't forget to...
expect me to back down?
You did a fantastical job, Lightning!
Are you taking the train?
There's a Colosseum in Yusnon where people and beasts fight for their lives. Sold out?
A worthy opponent. The end is close.
chaos appears every day now.
How about it? Wanna look-see?
The folks in the Wildlands are a friendly bunch, unlike the people here.
No price tag?
The chaos has come this far?
Huh? Oh no. It seems I've gotten lost.
If you value your life, I suggest you.
Hope they find peace.
Unless you're very sure of yourself, I
Another battle won. Right, if this is what you want. You got in my way. This will be your last battle. Right, if this is what you want. You disgust me.
How I wish I could meet the saint.
But in the end, the High Priestess... We must head to the cathedral. Pastries are so yummy.
Who's the Hunter of Light? The Savior?
Are you here to offer your prayers? I heard it.
The saint also. Is it true the shadow hunting now that the children bring with you the sound of the voice?
When those saintly figures appeared into this barren world, the first new light in centuries, they brought us all hope.
How elegant.
How I've never missed a day of
It's time! We're saved! But I want to eat something!
Now that the children of Etro have been dealt with,
Elegant.
light will defeat darkness.
Who's the Hunter of Light? The Savior?
This darkness brought here.
She's like God's...
Chaos has come this far? You're the one who will save us. Excuse me, is this the right way to the cathedral? I've never missed a day of prayer.
Pastries are so yummy.
This city can't survive without the trains.
I'm collecting donations on behalf of the Order. We ask that every true believer gives 1,000 gil to God. Bless you. May the Savior free your soul. True believers who give up their wealth to God shall be honored by the Order.
She's such a mature little girl to be doing what she does.
Choco Choco! Choco Bocolina! You did it! You made someone's prayers come true! In return, they wanted you to have this.
You really want to see the tears of an angel, don't you? Well then, let's see. The price for today is... I'm so sorry. I know this is getting old, but I don't think I can sell them to you after all.
Look, if you can't sell me any, why don't you just tell me in the first place?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you insist on buying them when they're not what you're after in the first place? I know deep down, you really want something else.
You're a mind reader too?
Don't be coy. It's just that I can read people sometimes. I can sense what they're after.
Look at you, blessed with all these hidden talents. All right, what is it that I'm really after?
No need to be snide. What you're after is gone. Never to return. You lost something that was dear to you. An irreplaceable bond of some kind.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just a kid that's always been a little bit more perceptive than others, that's all. For some reason, I can sense what people want and how they're feeling. My tears are therapeutic for them.
I don't understand how it is that your tears can help people with their problems.
Well, everyone's been alive for so long now, their hearts are old and worn. They don't know how to feel anymore. Their tears have all dried up. People have lived for so long with feelings of sorrow and despair that it's become a natural part of them now. They don't even notice it anymore. They can't cry because they've forgotten how. That's why I do it for them. When people see my tears, it helps them remember how they used to feel. I think people should be able to laugh when they're happy and cry when they're sad.
The angel's tears you sell mend people's hearts. I'll admit, that's admirable.
I believe you can't smile a genuine smile without being able to cry genuine tears. I just help them remember what it's like. But I can't heal you with my tears. That's why I don't cry for you. Sorry.
Then what about you? Do you ever cry for yourself to mend your own heart?
Huh? For me? No, I haven't done that in a long time.
At least not for centuries, I'm guessing.
I think so. Why do you ask?
Just curious. She heals people by crying for those who can't, but she can't cry for herself. Her tears have become nothing more than a tool for her trade, an item to sell. No one seems to notice that, like everyone else, her heart needs healing too.
We will protect this divine city.
Is that him?
Prayers become a daily ritual.
I hope peace will return to the city, so that I can serve my family.
The end is near. She's radiant. I'd like to meet the beautiful woman that Santa has sent.
The train will be short.
There are things we can all do before.
I'm not scared, I'm just really excited.
Poor souls who gather in use.
Ah, pride be damned. Doesn't matter who finds those fragments. Help me, Lightning.
I love the tense atmosphere of the
This is not the hour for challengers, I'm afraid. Come back later when the moon is high and the city's festivities are in full swing.
For 5 days in a row.
How about it? Wanna play with the Choco? All hail Lord Snow! The Savior's involved in various ridiculous. This one! They overslept!
This is an announcement from the Recreation and Leisure Committee for guests of the Author's Quarter. Due to the incident that occurred during the weekend, all events in the immediate area have been suspended until further notice. Chaos activity is also increasing. Visitors are asked to exercise due caution when on the streets.
I don't want to pray every day like they do in Luxeria. Proof that the end is...
Short on Gil? Need to.
The world's not over yet,
Until the Augur's Quarter is up and running again, I'll be here helping the city and my savings. This little business here only survives with some friendly give and take. So you can give and I'll do the taking.
Really? God.
Here's a famous director who saw us back in Reading Street.
I'm here to find
She uses black magic to make vomiting, hair loss, strength potion. It was poison!
Feel that excitement in the air.
If I had a little more muscle, I could see myself signing up.
Damn it. I didn't earn a single gil while I was knocked out by her poison. Now I'm broke. Fever, vomiting, hair loss.
You again? It seems you can't get the thrill of the arena out of your system. Am I right? Then go and do the best you can.
Are you ready, Bloodsport fans? 'Cause it's slaughterhouse time! We're going to drive the chaos away! The Night of Light, lightning! Show us what you're made of!
No time for hesitation. It's your funeral. savior's got a job.
Lightning wins the fight! She's queen of the arena! The savior of the slaughterhouse! The goddess of death is celebrating tonight! What a fighter!
To enjoy yourself.
That was a fine performance indeed. I'd welcome a star like you any night.
Good day to you!
Don't sneak up on me. What do you want now?
Aren't you worried about Saz? Don't you feel like you've just got to do anything to help him?
I'm concerned if that's what you mean.
There's my savior! Oh, poor old Saz. He hasn't had anything to smile about in forever. I really want to make him happy again. You know, I stop by his house from time to time to check on him.
I don't believe you for a second. As if someone like you would be worried for him.
Ouch, that hurts, you know. I've been working my butt off for him. Do you know how hard it was for me to find that coffer of souls for Saz? What kind of gratitude?
Tell me the truth. Can that thing really help Daj? Saz has put all his hope in that box. It would be cruel if that were a lie.
Oh, so now you don't think I'm cruel?
Is that you? It is, isn't it? You're the Knight of Light. Perhaps you could help me where others could not.
That depends on what you want me to do. So who are you?
Perhaps you have heard of me and my work. I am the man who uses forbidden alchemy to create the ensorcelled machine.
Alchemists investigate the very essence of souls and life, the original natural philosophers. Alchemy is an ancient discipline with many rules and laws. And it pains me to confess I broke one of the most sacrosanct taboos of all.
Look, if it's forgiveness you're after, why don't you talk to the priests?
I seek redemption, but no priest can provide it. Behold, the fruits of my crime, the sorcery machine that I created.
That's your doing? That thing powered by chaos?
I had a feeling you'd understand. You could see its essence, can't you? Please, help me. Help us all. You have to destroy that thing. Already, countless brave warriors have lost their lives at its hands.
The killings are not gonna end until someone stops that thing. And it looks like that someone has to be me.
Thank you. You're my last hope. Although I built the accursed thing, I am powerless to stop it. It's grown far stronger than I ever imagined it would. With each victory, it consumes the soul of its victim, and thus it grows more powerful.
Bloodsport fans, let me hear you! Our ultimate challenger is taking on the ultimate foe! The Scourge of the Slaughterhouse has defeated every other foe! Give it up for the indomitable Knight of Light! Lightning, it's your time!
You
Oh, how can I ever thank you enough? The machine has been defeated, and at last his soul can rest in peace. You have saved him.
You talk about that machine as if it was a living thing. Do you think machines have souls?
No, of course not. But that one, it was special. It was not like any other machine in the world. The truth is, my brother's soul was inside it.
Your brother?
It was my doing. Alchemy was the key. It was forbidden magic. I knew that, but I yearned to try it. I took the soul of my living brother and placed it inside the machine.
That's madness. Why would you do something like that?
When people stopped dying of old age, I lost sense of the true value of life. When I carried out that experiment, it wasn't just my brother who died. Now that my brother's soul has been released at last, there's only one thing left for me. I must pay the ultimate price.
You want to believe that dying will absolve you, but you know that's not true. It's the coward's way out, that's all. If you really care about redemption, then you have no choice but to keep on living. You have to regret what you did for the rest of your life, until the end comes.
And if I do that, if I live for eternity suffering the guilt of my crime, will I find forgiveness in the end? Will the guilt ever be lifted?
I wish I could promise it will. But either way, you owe it to yourself and the men who died, whether or not it brings forgiveness.